What is NieR? Well, NieR is the name of a game, and yeah, that's really it. Thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. NieR is not the protagonist's name, as much as we all would love to say that his name is NieR, and that's the name that we gave him. Recently, Yoko Taro came out in an interview talking about why he believes that the main character's name is not NieR. Within the various drama CDs and novellas, the word NieR is used to describe the character. However, that was only used since there was no other name given to him, similar to that of a Dragon Quest or Persona character where you can name them however you want. And in all honesty, it makes sense. We always refer to them as Brother NieR or Papa NieR, but they never were given names. And since no character ever used any name, kind of like a Final Fantasy game or anything like that, it kind of makes sense to the fact that we don't really have an idea of a canon name, and that's kind of why we stuck to the name NieR. Then at that point, what is a NieR? During an interview with Yoko Taro on Dengeki PlayStation Volume 617, Yoko Taro is asked why the name NieR Automata is present when NieR, the character, is not shown at all in the game. That's because he described NieR as a word, not a name. The word NieR refers to a curse. So with the example of NieR Automata, it is described as the curse of automations. Or NieR Gestalt, it is the curse of the Gestalts. And with NieR Replicant, it is the curse of the replicants. The NieR series is all about suffering. No matter if you are good or bad, everybody is going to suffer in a way that is terrible to them and even detrimental to all of society. So with the name NieR referring to a curse, it actually makes a lot of sense. But in all honesty, we are all possibly going to name our protagonist in NieR Replicant NieR, because what other name is there? I've personally always disliked using my real name whenever I have a name selection, so why should I do that for NieR Replicant? And it's mainly just the joy about knowing that you have the freedom to do so in video games. That's honestly kind of why I prefer looking up canon names. Whenever I was playing all of the Persona games last year, I always looked up what each character's canon name was, because I'm just not creative enough to think of some random name. And if you want to say NieR, that is perfectly fine for your protagonist. Just also kind of understand that I don't intend to use the name NieR whenever I'm referring to him in videos. If you've been watching any of my other content, you might have noticed that I always refer to him as the brother. That's because, well, that's what he really is. He's just the brother or the father if you're playing NieR Gestalt. And with that, enjoy the freedom of using whatever name you want, even if you do not agree with what Yoko Taro says, which personally, I don't agree with what he says. I do believe his name should be NieR. It's still understandable for you to have preferences, and if you're one of those weird people that uses your own name as a main character, all the power to you. Enjoy everything that you do in life, and just know that you are the one who is always correct, and don't let some guy wearing a moon head tell you otherwise.